So we're back again at the shop to work on the 2JZ install, the W55 or 58, I'm not sure, whatever's in the IS300, but about ready to install. Waiting on my son to get here. It's his day off. He's actually been at school, so it's about 4 o'clock. He had detention for his phone going off in class yesterday, so waiting on him, and then we should be ready to go. And I've got to change the battery already. Alright, here we go. But alright, so got the battery changed. But the CRV, it's having issues. The tires are going flat on it. I don't know why. They've ran through something or something. But he cleaned it up. He shined up the body. All the black panels and stuff are all cleaned up. But got tires low, and that one is too. We'll take it to the tire shop tomorrow and have them figured out. But that's where I'll be in today. Yep, you guessed it. Another 2J motor. So, deal was, guy had a 2J car for sale, and I went to go buy it, and he couldn't find the key. So, but it's supposed to run. It's been wrecked. He couldn't prove that it ran, so I got it for cheap. He's supposed to even mail me the key, but I ended up, so if I parted it out, I could make money. So I got it fairly cheap, at least cheap enough to where I didn't feel like I was, you know, drowning in it, as far as if the motor's bad. But the guy, he swore to me the motor was good, which I've had people swear that the motor's good and all that, and it not being nowhere near the case. So I take stuff like that with a grain of salt. I hope it is. It's 2J. They're pretty durable. They're pretty durable so far. And I'm sure it depends on the maintenance and the motor itself, but that one's been a monster. But it's supposed to run. He's going to mail me the keys, so I'll probably just offload it here at the shop. Maybe get to it tonight. If not, I'll offload it tomorrow when I come back. But I've got to change the struts on the CRV and the inner and outer tie rods on that thing, so I don't think that'll take a real long time. It might, but I may do a video on those too. But my son's coming. I could have already started the install on the clutch, but he wants to do this himself. I already took everything out. I've cleaned everything. I've got pretty much ready to start putting it in. I got the throwout bearing changed out, ready to go. But the clutch and pressure plates over there, I'm not going to change the bearing in the flywheel, which, well, I'll actually ask him. But I forgot, and I never do this, and I've done it in my car too, the 240, and I've done it now, but I didn't change the rear seal in a 240, and I don't have a rear seal to change in this car. So if you know anything about cars, you know me not having the rear seal or changing it, this is when you change it, when you take the transmission out, because it's right there. There's a bug flying around. So yeah, I don't have a rear seal for this one either, and I didn't change mine the other day, so oops. I don't know, I just got so much on my mind. I never do that. I never don't change the rear seal unless it's just not been leaking or it looks like it, you know, is in great shape. I may not, but I still would probably change it anyway, normally. But I forgot completely. I've been looking at it. I don't think that's what's leaking. I think it's everything else. Front seal, cam seals, valve cover, everything else is leaking on his car. But yeah, I didn't get the rear seal. But either way, I'm gonna wait on him. He should be here any minute. We'll get this party started, and we're gonna film everything with that too, because this will be his first clutch install on his own. I'm still gonna help him, but you know, I've done a lot where people help me, but at least I'll let him run the show here, so to speak. So I'll direct him, but let him do a lot of it on his own. So, all right, here we go. All right, so there's Junior. Hey, Junior.
Howdy.
So we've already put the clutch kit on. I had him put it on. And so now, I guess it's time for the transmission. This right here, once we get it in there, don't let me forget, there's a plug right there. That's this one, and then this will have to go over the top of the transmission, and it plugs in on this side. So once we get it in there, before we push it up, that has to go on. There's a ground wire. Yeah, that goes there.
What, these 2 bolts?
That's where this will go in.
Okay.
There will actually. So, any idea which ones are the bell housing bolts? And
Over here.
yeah, there'll be some that are starter bolts, and that's probably your longer ones.
Halftime, my dog's on birthday. Oh God! I think that's a bit more than 5 quarts.
Don't let, like there's gravel and stuff on the bottom, don't let it like fall off of there.
Moldy. Hey, come over here and hold this or something. Just dump it all.
Yeah, because I think it holds like 5.5 or something.
Head on with it.
Yeah, I was filming the whole time.
That's fine. One transmission. We filled up for next time.
Yeah.
You can't. I don't remember what I did over here.
No, I got a water leak in the Loudon house, so that was messaging.
It looks like you got an oil leak on the floor over here.
That way we don't blow our transmission up.
That's how you say it, okay?
How to say it again?
I used to get water on transmission up. You said just like it. I promise you.
That's my boy.
That's how he said it, alright?
How'd he say it?
Listen, everybody. Ain't gonna be one blowing my transmission up, though.
True. We don't know that.
Yeah. Don't jinx me like that.
We hope not.
Alright.
Yeah. I ain't gotta run just a second. Don't blow your transmission up.
Oh, it's in gear.
Need some power steering fluid. I think it's supposed to run like transmission fluid in these or something.
Yeah, so you don't want the transmission up. Oh, hey, how's it going? Where's the brake fluid? Where's the transmission fluid, buddy?
All right, we finally got the transmission finished, bolted up. We got the oil in it, got the shifter in it, got everything cranked up. Topped the oil off, transmission's got new fluid in it, motor's got new oil. Topped off the radiator. What else do we do? Got a new clutch in it.
Yeah.
All the shifter's done. It's finito. And he done quite a bit of it himself. Had to help him like lift and pull and twist on the transmission, but that's normal anytime somebody has any help, you know. But so his car's done, my car's done. I'll give it a once over. He needs to drive his some next couple of days before we drift. And I got the CRV tomorrow, and it's Wednesday, so we got a few days to get tires fixed. And the CRV is just shocks. Let's hope I don't have any problems there. Some of the, like Hondas on the rear lower control arms, they tend to give you problems on the bottom bolt. Let's hope the CRVs ain't the same way. Let's hope anyway. But yeah, we got it beat. So that's a 2J transmission. Actually wasn't that bad. We filmed some of it. We got going and we had people stop by and whatnot, so we filmed what we could, and you've seen the disassembly of it, quite a bit of that. So the only thing we did that you didn't see is pretty much just put the bolts in it and plug everything back in and put the drive shaft and stuff and the fluid. And then I guess the shifter, we dropped it through the top. Worked perfect. So if you do this job, definitely take the shifter out through the top, so much easier. And I put it back in the top, and it was, yeah, way better than, you know, after I dropped it. Because the motor in this don't lay back as far as a lot of motors where I pull the transmission. So definitely pull the shifter out of the top. Yeah, so everything went pretty smooth. We may do you want to do the diff fluid on this thing, or you want to just wait?
We can just wait.
Because I don't know if I have time to do it in the morning. So may wait on doing the rear diff. At some point we're going to need to do it. Well, if I stop on the way by the parts store in tomorrow, I can just grab it and just do it before I even let it off the lift, though. I may do it tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on what time it is when I get here and what I feel like. So we may do it tomorrow. He's got school and he's got to work tomorrow evening, but maybe. But either way, you need to get this car and put some gas in and drive it. So we'll swap vehicles tomorrow or something. I'll figure something out. But yeah, he's got to drive it and get some miles on this clutch, get it broke in, make sure all the transmission stuff's good, shifter's in good. You always test drive stuff before you go to the track. Don't just fix it and then go to the track. Sometimes it works out, but not always. But yeah, we gotta get some tires finished at some point. We gotta go Thursday to get our shots, part 2 of the Rona shot. We got them, so we gotta go get the second one. and then Friday's collect rent day, so I won't be able to do all the loading and stuff on Friday. So that's, I hate when the 5th falls on Fridays on the drift weekend. It kind of throws a wrench in everything for me. But yeah, transmission's in, we're good. Hey, thanks for watching our videos. Like, subscribe, hit the little bell, and do all that stuff, and follow us on what are we on, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Follow us on all those social media sites, and look for more content. All right, here we go.
I'm feeling high.